Brahm here. Leadership Speak. What is Leadership Speak? It is a Toastmasters club for sure. And when we think of Toastmasters, the very first thing we think of is learning how to speak, for sure. But then that's a regular community club where you can go and learn how to speak and speak well, and even become a world champion of public speaking if you wanted to. There's any community club, and there's over 14,000 clubs out there globally in 140 odd countries. So why Leadership Speak, an advanced club then? Well, the name itself gives it away. Leadership. The primary focus at leadership is leadership. How to become an effective, self-directed leader. That is our mandate. So the main focus is leadership. However, it says speak. Leadership, speak. What does that mean? So it is leaders speaking, and they speak in confidence and conviction with credibility. The 3 C's: confidence, conviction, and credibility. That is critical for a leader, right? And so at Leadership Speak, that is the main focus, is how do you become a leader? How can you enhance your leadership skills by being in this club? Now, if you just come to a meeting and stand up and speak or do a role, it's like any other community club. Then there's no difference. What I am emphasizing and why I created this club, and my dream for this club as a club founder and current president, was that people not only come to the meetings and, of course, do what's necessary, because that is where we all come together, but you have to think of yourself as a team. You know, yeah, all 30, we are 30 of us in this club, and all 30 of us need to think of each other as being on the same team, especially in an online club, where in an online club, we tend to be very isolated. People don't know each other. That's why you may have seen, I insist that you connect with somebody if it is their birthday, right? Instead of putting a message in the main group, go and reach out to them, introduce yourself, and connect with them. So leadership happens in between the meetings. The number one thing is connect. Key factor is to connect. And if you don't connect with other members and don't think of yourself as a team member, there's other 30 people in the club who are part of the team, and you're part of a team, collaboration is not possible. Sure, you know, our education system and how we are trained is we always think of what's in it for me. You are the central figure. You're here to learn how to speak well and lead well, to lead with confidence, conviction, and credibility. Then you need a team. So I want every one of you to think of yourself as you are one of the 30 people in this club as a team. And therefore, in between the meetings, how you communicate with each other, how you collaborate, how you tell us your attendance on Easy Speak, it tells the rest of us, not only me as the president, or not only the VP of Education or VP of Membership, but all 30 of us, when we look at the agenda, we know who is coming and who is not going to be there on the following Saturday. And so on a Sunday, 7 days before, you put in on Easy Speak your attendance, whether you're coming or not coming. It means you're telling the rest of the team whether you're going to be there. Because here's the thing, as leaders, we need to understand that using our calendars wisely is an effective tool to be able to garner our appointments, to make sure that we are where we told others we will be. It's a commitment tool, your calendar. Self-directed leaders. That is our mandate, our vision, right? A premier club for Toastmasters to be better self-directed leaders. So first is connect with other members, get to know them, introduce yourselves to other members. When you're the Toastmaster of the day, you'll have a lot of things to do in preparation. The VP of Education will not do a lot of things that happen in a community club. You will not be spoon-fed. You'll be asked to do a lot of preparation and writing content and choosing a theme that is leadership-based, and then connect with the role players one at a time and find out about them and connect with them, right? And as other role players, as a speaker, as a timer or general evaluator, whatever it is you're doing, you will be asked to play a little bit more than you're used to in a community club. This is very, very important, key factor. And because of all that, what I'm thinking is this, that we want to fast track a lot of your leadership skills this coming year. We are ending 2022, and 2023 is just a few days away. So next year, in the beginning of the year, what we want to do is to fast track your leadership skills and fast track how you speak with conviction, confidence, and credibility. And critical thinking as well, of course. Critical thinking is very, very important, which is, of course, being mastered at evaluations. That is critical thinking. And I want each and every member in this club to do that. That is why you're here. You're not here to speak only. Otherwise, there's 14 other 1,000 clubs, right? Like I've said. So now here it is. I'll read it because I wrote this out very quickly about what we're going to do and offer you this course that you can attend with other Toastmasters. And it is by me. I'm a leadership coach, as most of you know, or everyone knows, and I train a lot of people out there in the world, right? So I'm offering this to Leadership Speak as well, just for Leadership Speak Toastmasters and other Toastmasters affiliated with Leadership Speak. And it is to grow and develop yourself as a leader, to step into the space of being an effective leader. That's why you're to be effective as a leader, right? And to perform at your very best, to reinvent yourself and to reinvent your leadership for next coming year, and to have specific concrete goals. See, here's the thing. Leaders have concrete goals, number one. Number two, they use their calendars wisely. They keep their word. They're impeccable with their word and with their commitments. And then know and strategize where they are at and where they will be in 6 months' time, in a year's time, in the leadership skills and, of course, in the speaking skills. Because when a leader speaks, they speak with confidence and with conviction, which is key. And the number one thing before that is they connect with people. Effective leading these days, and you'll find it in a lot of books these days. And in fact, my mentor, Lance Secretan, one of the top 5 leadership gurus on the planet, who's written 23 books, is about to publish his 23rd book next month. And he works with top CEOs in global Fortune 100 companies, and he says the same thing: to connect, to inspire people. And if you are not able to do that in this team and learn, then you won't be able to do it out there in the world. By the way, if you are wondering what this is behind me, well, this is where I live. No, it's just like a few minutes walk from where my home. And yeah, this is the picture. I'm not standing there. This picture I took last night, and the moon was beautiful, by the way, isn't it? For those of you who went out for a walk last night, and it was just beautiful. And this is near the community center where this picture is. So anyways, the key message here is that I want each and every member here to begin to think of themselves as a team, not as yourself, as if you are just by yourself for yourself. And just because you knew me, most of you, all of you have come here because you knew me. But I'm not the only figure here, and you it's not just me and you. 30 people are involved in this as a team. So I want you to start thinking of all the 30 people. Whatever you do affects 30 people in the club. So what are you going to do as the leader in this club that affects 30 people and inspires them? Keeping your word, keeping your commitments, using your calendar wisely. In between the meetings, what you're going to do within this club, of course, and outside of the world, in the world as well, because what you do in Toastmasters you do it outside in the world too, right? The same thing. What you learn here, you can use outside in the world. What you're learning outside in the world, you can bring it in Toastmasters and practice it rather than falling flat out there in the world, right? Learn here the key skills of being a leader. So next year, January 2023, the key message is in January of 2023, you will learn to lead with confidence and conviction, exhibit credibility, create trust, and learn critical thinking. You will be able to articulate your thoughts and ideas into a message that makes an impact as a leader. You will have the power to inspire, influence, inform, negotiate, persuade, motivate others. That's why you're here as the leader, right? So it's much, much more than just doing a pathways, a speech and going through your pathway and saying, okay, I've done my level, I'm doing my next level. And the most important thing of all, on top of that, the icing on the cake and the cherry on the cake is that, as you all know, I do very big projects in this club. In July of 2023, July of 2022, this past few months ago, we had over 1,000 people attend one meeting, about 700 people in Zoom, and 400 or 500 live on YouTube at the same time. So over 1,000 people. And then in November, the 6th, was it the 6th? Time passes by so quickly. We had more than 350 people attend a meeting, right? It was a Sunday. And so that is the level I am playing it. So I want to help you do large projects. And so on February the 11th, you'll all have a chance to speak about leadership in the club. And so those of you who are doing projects, I'll help you along and prepare a speech that shows you up as a leader and a powerful speaker too. So hey, if your goal is just speaking, but if you speak like a leader, there's a different type of speaking, all right? To move crowds, to inspire people, to talk to thousands of people. My goal is to speak to 30,000 people in just the next 3-4 years. That's the goal I'm working towards. That's why I created Leadership Speak, so that it's not only about me, though. It's all about the 30 people here, all of us together. I want you to win big time. So I want to invite you to come and play out starting January the 11th, every week or whenever we decide to come aboard. Yeah, that's the Wednesdays, right? And we'll choose the time where most of you can come, and we will learn leadership skills that people pay a lot of money to learn those skills. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon, all right? Bye-bye.